friends, it's Tracey and Violet from Tea Time with Tracey and Violet. And boy, am I tired. Today is a Monday morning and I'm not having tea, I'm having a coffee. This is my second coffee today. I don't generally have 2 coffees a day. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but it's 1:32 in the afternoon. I just got done. I have 4 slow cookers going. I'm processing a bunch of tomatoes to can up tomato sauce tomorrow. I was processing some mushrooms that I dehydrated. Ground up and then ground up again and dehydrated it, put it back on the dehydrator to make mushroom powder. And I just made a big pan of curry chicken and a pot of basmati rice for when the kids get home, so they can leave me the high heck alone in regards to food. It's all ready. But as I was taking a trip out to the compost, I had some special deliveries. So this can be a quick little exciting book haul while I try to give myself another jolt of adrenaline or caffeine to get through the rest of this day, because I'm petering out. So I don't have one of my pretty teacups, but this is my Old Faithful coffee mug. It's the biggest one I got, and if I could get it bigger, I'd have an even bigger one. But one of my beautiful friends sent me this, and I've used it the past couple of years. So anyways, I don't know what ones came. So a lot of the times most of the times I buy my books secondhand, so they don't come like Amazon Prime 2 days, 3 days, like they'll trickle in. So that's what most of this stuff is. Oh, yeah, bought this one secondhand. I think this is a trilogy, and Dog Blood. I don't know. David Moody. I don't know if this is book 1, 2, or 3, but I think there's 3 of them. There's a little sticker in there. Looks like a, I don't know, nicotine patch perhaps? I don't know. But the world has been torn apart, split into 2 unequal parts by the unstoppable outburst of violence, more brutal, far-reaching, and extreme than any previous conflict. Governments have fallen, communities have been destroyed, and families devastated. Everyone has been forced to take a side. Your past counts for nothing now. The only choice you have left is how hard to fight. Yeah, I think the first book is Hater, maybe. If Hater gives you nightmares, Dog Blood will rewire your brain. And then there's just different, like, quotes from people or, review things. I can't remember what kind of tragedy, if it's zombies or if it's just nuclear this or whatever. Copyright 2010 is when this one was, but I think this is hardcover edition as follows. No, 1970. Is that right? David Moody, 1970. Dog Blood. Yeah, 1970. Okay. So anyways, yes, that one. Maybe the other ones are in here and I can figure out the puzzle. But let's see. If you've been watching my other book hauls, you see I've been getting a lot of like end of the world, apocalyptic, dystopian kind of books, because that's really what I want to get into. Ooh, this is a nice big hardcover one. Oh, Clive Barker. I've never read anything by him, and I seen somebody recommend this on horror recommendations, and some people really like it and some people really don't. And it sounded part fantasy, part horror, part, I don't know, thriller, suspense. The Great and Secret Show. So Yes, bought it secondhand. Does it say where it comes from? Clive Barker's best-selling We World astonished worldwide readers with his visionary range, firmly established him as a reigning master of literature. Now the great and secret show, he rises to an awesome new heights. Fantasy, horror, story, love, fable. In this one unforgettable epic, Clive Barker wields a full power and sweeps of his extraordinary talents. Yeah. In this, the first book of the art, Clive has created a masterpiece of imagination that explores the uncharted territory within the secret lives and most private hearts. Yeah, I don't know. So, it's a nice big fatty though. It's a Goliath. Well, there's 550 pages. I've read longer, but I mean, still, I wouldn't read this in one day. So, when I wanted to explore a new world, this sounds like it might be a good one. Seems like it might be a good one. So, I had just never heard anybody recommend this. Randomly somebody mentioned this one. I'm like, oh, I never heard of that one. A lot of people recommend, you know, the big popular ones. And this is probably popular, but I think it's old. But I haven't heard anybody mention it. So, there's that one. All right. This has two in it. This is one that I've been waiting for. Yes, I've been counting down the days that this might come. If you've seen, it was a few videos back, I did a book teacup chat about a book called The Missing by Sarah Langan. I guess that was a book 2 too. The Keeper would be the first book, but you can read them as standalones. Like, I didn't know that. But the town that this book takes place in is referenced in that The Missing book. Only it doesn't get into details stating why the town is the way it is. So I am reading this ASAP because I'm dying. And here's another book, not related to The Missing or Keeper, but Audrey's Door. And it had a million good reviews about it. So I bought these secondhand. I don't care about broken spines or anything like that. I really don't. I don't care if things are dog-eared. I don't do it myself personally. But I find used books. I like new books too, don't get me wrong. But used books, they just come with a lot of personality. If you were ever to step foot in my house, none of my stuff is new. Like, well, the stove was new, the dishwasher was new. This the table, all 4 chairs at this table don't match. I bought them like secondhand, $15. You know, like, I like used stuff. It all comes with some energy and personality, and so do the books that I get. But I'm finishing up a book today, and I'm bypassing all the other books I planned on reading. I'm going with this one. Yeah, excited. All right. Ooh. Yeah. I think it was either my last book haul, like exciting book haul part 1 or part 2. One of the books to this trilogy was in there. But here's the first, or the other two, by Rihanna Frater. I'm not sure how you say her last name, but it's a trilogy. And my understanding is it's about these 2 housewives that don't know each other at all. like on opposite sides of the city or country, I don't know, a zombie apocalypse hits and everything goes to hell in a handbasket. And I'm assuming these two end up hooking up and we follow their journey. But it's a trilogy. I love books. I love standalone books, but I love series because I can really get engulfed into stories. And yeah, two moms in a zombie apocalypse, like I could relate to that. Well, not the zombie apocalypse part, but I'm a mom, and what are these two gonna do? So anyways, I forget what the other book is that I got the other day, but yeah, end of the world, zombie apocalypse. Awesome. Okay, so last but not least, let me have another snort off of here. Coffee is life sometimes. So is tea. So is a lot of things, depending on the time of day you ask me. Oh, Bird Box. I've never seen the movie on Netflix. I know it's a big movie. My dad kept telling me to watch it. I'd love the movie. I'd love the movie because she knows I like end of the world things, even though I haven't read very many book ones. But yeah, I want to read this and then I'll watch the movie at some point. But I guess a second book to this came out years later called Mallory, I think. And yeah, I didn't order that one, but maybe I will eventually. So anyways, yeah, that's my itty bitty book haul. Well, hey guys, excuse the interruption. I know I was just about to end this video, but it is now 7:48 at night, and I was out earlier going to help my dad with his TV and all that stuff, and when I got home, I got another book, so I thought I'm just going to squeeze it into this video, and we'll be done with it. Right, Violet? Because I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't know where my tripod is, so I have you propped up. Oh, Ravenous by Ray Grattan. Now this, I remember ordering this like 2 months ago, and they were out, so I pre-ordered it. I don't think this is a new book. I think they were just out of print or something. Well, copyright 2008. Anyways, it's a werewolf one. When Emily Crane's car breaks down on a dark, lonely road at night, she is attacked and raped by a man she kills in self-defense. That night, the dead rapist walks out of the morgue. Later, Emily begins to experience strange cravings, and her body undergoes terrifying changes. And then it goes on. So I won't read it all, but I will read it all whenever I read this, and then I talk to you guys about it. But I'm excited. I probably will read this month, because I would like to read a good werewolf book. Hopefully this is it. The last one I read, Those Across the River, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't what I was expecting. It's not the werewolf kind of book I was looking for. Violet, get out of the laundry room, please, unless you're doing laundry. Violet! There. Thank you. Anyways, the reviews seem very good about this. I guess it's quite gruesome and kind of disturbing, I'm assuming. But not super old, but not right off the block either. 2008. So, yeah, add that to this pile. So, back to the video. I'm super pumped of the ones that I got. I wanted to open them now. Like, I do have quite a, it's not an official October to be read pile, but I just got done reading 3 books the past 2 days. Like, they're just little books, so I could just zip through them. And I'm like, oh, what one should I read? What one should I read? But I think it's going to be this one. I really do. I think. But anyways, thanks for joining me and Violet. She is right here on the floor, waiting patiently. We even got the fire going today. Yeah, first fire of the season. It's chilly outside here in Nova Scotia. So, alright guys, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, alright guys, well, I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I'm going to stir my tomatoes every once in a while and feed my children when they get home in about an hour. So with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning. And I might see you tomorrow. Bye. Bloop.